If you can master that, you can always find happiness in everything. And that is the main key thing of what I have to share with you guys today. Don't worry, I got you.
Have you ever wondered why is it so hard to be happy? And even when we are able to achieve the happiness, it just doesn't seem to last. Why do some people get so happy over such little things? And even when life throws lemons at them, they seem to just get over it quickly and turn back to become happy again. Are they faking it? Or are they just invincible to sadness? How can we achieve that level of happiness? Will it be if we make more money? Or if we find a partner that will fulfill our happiness? How about if we find new hobbies and find things to do that truly make us happy? In this video, I will answer all of your questions one by one. I am confident that after this video, you will truly start looking at life from a rose lens for the first time. Are you ready? We all like to be happy and stay happy. It's like a thing that we can never stop pursuing, chasing, and seeking. What if I tell you that happiness is in your own hand? It's overflow and it's abundantly available for you anytime. But you must work on a mindset and maintain a mindset so that the happiness will always stay with you without you going out there and try to chase it to continue feeling this way. Hi friend, it's Delilah. As usual, here are the chapter. Let's dive right in. Ding ding. This video includes a lot of tough love, compassion, and a sense of humor. So please don't feel attacked until you watch through the whole video and listen to everything I have to express. Now, let's go right into it. Why are you not happy? Or let me put it in a better way. Why your happiness won't last? Number one is your happiness is conditioned. Let's say if you are happy because of materialistic thing, let's say you get yourself a new purse, a new car, a new jewelry, anything that you really want, but sadly it's just temporary because it's not something that coming from the inside. Just like that with achievement and success. You are successful at doing certain thing, finish this project, and you feel happy soon enough, that happiness is going away because you will continue to want to chase for another thing, more success, more achievement. Of course, I'm going to answer all of this. But before we get there, I just want you to really think about this line. If you learn to be happy for nothing, nothing can take your happiness away. If something that you gain or you get make you happy, then that just will never last because it's extrinsic motivation of happiness. Here come the tough love part, okay? I have friends who grew up in such rich family and everything is handed to her and she just never happy. You start comparing yourself to others because you feel like, why do they succeed on this and I don't? But you don't work on yourself. But instead, you keep on thinking, if I'm already having all these privilege, then I should have more. Well, honey, life doesn't work that way. Therefore, it also leads you to continue and only seeing the flaws, the ugly things in life. Everything you do or everything anybody say or anything that's happening to your life, you can't appreciate anything. There is a story that I hear from this monk. He's amazing. He said the same thing that I just told you guys right now. And he challenged these people who find themselves not happy to just stop working because they have the money without working. And just take off the whole month or 2-3 months. Just go live a very simple life, a monk life. Do charity. Literally help family, raise a cow or do the gardening, live a very simple farmer life so that they can restart and reset their dopamine level. When they come back into the regular life, they will find appreciation. People who are living such simple life, they are so happy. And I swear, I didn't believe in that. But because of the monk mode that I'm going through right now, I can totally say that as much as all the healing that I have to go through, I am much more of a happier person because I find joy in everything, because I have way less stimulation versus if I'm always out going to party, gathering, meeting people. Sometimes you have to look within yourself instead of keep looking outside of the outer environment for true happiness. But we'll go into it later because there's a lot more to unfold from this. Now, I understand a lot of us are not happy because of our childhood trauma. We have inconsistent caregiver who are there for us and then not there for us. And this feeling that build up inside us, it's like, is life always going to be like this? Unhappy and happiness? I don't know if I can really trust that it will stay for me. I get it. I was there. I worked through my own healing. I always doubt relationship, especially. And whenever there's a good thing coming my way, even though I've worked on myself for the last 3 years, there's this inner voice inside of me that is still doubting and telling myself that I'm not sure if this is going to last. I'm not sure if it's just something that just for now and it'll be just gone with the wind by tomorrow. And I have to deal with sadness again and disappointment. So it's okay to feel that way. But you must understand where it's coming from, and you must work on your own healing journey. If you're interested in that, I will make more videos about healing. It seems like a lot of people need them, and I work my way through it a lot. I'm not a counseling, a psychiatrist, a doctor, but I'm very empathic. And through my own experience, I can see and understand a lot about the things that others feel, their unhealed wounds, and what make them feel unworthy. It's hard to be happy when you constantly feel like you are unworthy of being loved. You're unworthy of having a great life. And you just feel insecure about everything. Even when things are going well, it just seems like, what's next? Like you can't accept the up and down in life. Depression, hormonal. We only human. We can't help how we feel and the way we feel. Our environment, let's say we work in an environment where everyone is mean and nasty and negative. It's hard to stay happy. So this is when I sincerely ask you to look deep and seek within you and really seek for your own healing journey so that you can be so strong that even though you are stuck in certain environment, it will not affect you. Just like a strong boat. Okay, you can be in the ocean where the wave is crazy, it's hitting you and it's like trying to turn you apart. But if you are not working on yourself, you will get slapped so hard, left and right. You can't maintain your own emotion. Next thing is expectation and not surrendering. When we have so much expectation, we want to see that things supposed to go our way. It's supposed to happen for us. Don't get me wrong, I'm all about the lulu and delusional and believe that it's already yours. But you need to learn to surrender because expectation leads to disappointment. You expect, you know that it's yours, and you have to believe in it so much that even if it doesn't deliver your way in the time frame that you want or in the way that you want, we will have days that we do not feel good. And I need you to feel compassionate. I need you to understand that we cannot be happy 24/7 every day out of the week. That's impossible expectation on yourself. Now let's talk about how will it affect our life. It's easy to say, right? You will not live your life to the fullest, expecting what's the worst thing that's going to come. Just not feeling all there, not feeling whole. It's like you always want more. You always live in this illusion and it must happen. You always seek for approval. You always feel so unworthy. Imagine living where every time you look out in the sky is cloudy. Every day is cloudy. That's how your mood is. Okay? And you walk around with your unhealed childhood trauma, with your wound, and you act like you're okay, but whenever anyone accidentally touched your wound, you're jumping up and down and you snapped. That's what happened when you just try to pull through life without really go deep into the reason why you are not happy to begin with. If you're not in alignment with your highest good, what's going to happen? You can't expect to attract the best thing in life when you're always ready for the biggest storm coming. This was me for the longest time. I would say all my 20s. I didn't know how to get out. Of course, this lead to bitter, stress, and negative, okay? You know when you go outside early in the morning and you see somebody and they already complaining Karen or Debbie Downer, and you're just like, gosh, just be happy. Or you see people on the road raging and they just literally honk at you 1 second after the light turned green, or not even 1 second, half of a second. Like you're about to step on the gas, but they're already honking like crazy. You look at them and you're like, God, what happened to you? Chill the fuck out. Do you want to be that way? Because maybe you look at them like that, but you are that way yourself too. When you are unaware that you are Debbie Downer yourself. And this leads to a miserable life. You know what's the worst? You are miserable, but you don't even know that you are miserable. You are in such denial. I'm okay, I'm fine, but everybody around you can see it. Don't worry, I got you. Keep listening. Now we are getting into our favorite part, how to change. The first thing I want you to pay attention to is your mindset and focus. Okay? Do you understand the difference between happiness and pleasure? So as I talked about earlier, when you get a new car, new purse, new jewelries, those are pleasure. They're not really happiness. And if you can't distinguish between them, then you will forever stuck in looking for pleasure. Happiness lasts. Pleasure doesn't last. You've probably been wondering like, okay, but I work with a bunch of irritated co-worker and my work environment, people is always rushing me, clients always in a bad mood. I work in a hospital and they're just not happy. What do you want me to do? So beside the fact that you have to build yourself so strong from the inside, I really, really encourage you to have compassion for them. I know, like really, it's just annoying. Like, how do I expect you to have compassion? I get it. I was there. You know, there's only so much compassion we can have for certain people. How about, let me tell you this. You need to understand that the behavior, the triggers have nothing to do with you. It is their own wound, problem that they have to work through. But if you let yourself drawn into it, you let yourself be, shaking by their own wound and their own trigger, then you are not built strong. I want you to imagine, I heard this on Mel Robbins' podcast and she got me laughing so hard. So imagine when you see a snow globe and you see the snow was like falling inside whenever you shake. So imagine that they are inside the snow globe and whatever tantrum that they throw out like a little kid, or their anger and they want to throw it at you, just imagine that they are locked in a snow globe and they cannot get to you. So all their negative reaction that they throw out will just circle around and go right back to them. And don't let that affect you. Feel bad for them. Looking at them like a child throwing tantrum. I wish you healing. I wish you well, but that's your own problem, girl. Go deal with it. Don't drag me into this. That's the attitude I want you to have, okay? I have somebody cuss me out the other day at Zumba class from taking my spot. She took my spot because I went to the restroom and I came back in and the worker told her, hey, you got to move. That's her spot. The teacher mentioned it. And so I turned around and asked her, like, I hope you hear that. You have to move. This is my spot. And she literally just threw tantrum at me. Like, shut the F up. Like, F you, this and that. I was boiling. Like, I was so mad. I feel attacked, but I'm just like, I wish you well. And when I said that, she cussed me out even more. I just walk away with half a smile. I was so proud of myself, you guys. Because back in the day, I would not walk away like that. I would let her have it, okay? I wasn't nice in my 20s, I'm telling you guys, okay? I'm not telling you to just let the bully attack you. You have every right to call them out, but don't get yourself involved into their own drama so much, especially, when people are not willing to heal, they cannot see anything. So the more you waste your energy with them and trying to tell them that what they're doing is wrong because they're not ready to hear it.
Like if you tell me all of this in my 20 that I need to walk away and just wish her the best and healing, I'll just be, the F is wrong with you? You know, she's insulting me. But you know what? Right now, I get it because I look back at myself in my 20 and that's how I react in my 20. And let alone this lady is probably in her 60 and she's still, you know, emotionally immature. So I just look at her like a little child. Sorry, you got some grow up to do, and I'm not going to let myself be sunk down because you're screaming at me from the top of your lung. Peace out. So the next thing, think about it this way. You need to accept that life will be forward, up and down. Like, gosh, I know that, but it's still annoying. Hello, if there's no up, okay, then there's no down. If your life would always go up and you're always happy, you would stop appreciating those happy moments. But when it hit rock bottom, then it will flip again, especially if you work on your mindset. It will flow through life so much faster versus you're trying to swim upstream, fight with the flow. Then you will appreciate life a lot more when that happiness finally hit again. And here's the very important thing I want you to do. In your mind, you're talking to yourself and you're like, I'm not happy right now. I want you to stop. And I want you to replace it with, I'm feeling unhappy right now. So by saying feeling, you specifically say, this is just how you're feeling. It's not how you are. It's not who you are as a person, that you are an unhappy person. You're just not feeling happy at the moment. It's so powerful. So the next thing you can do to really find happiness is to give and to serve. I donate plasma. Every 2 months, I try to do more, but sometimes my health doesn't allow me to. But every time I could, I would go donate. Trust me, sometimes I dread the process because donating plasma, you have 2 different type of needles stick into your arms. And you have to sit like this, and you can't really move. And you have to squeeze one palm like that the whole time for over 2 hours and a half, so that they can take out the white blood cell and then return the red blood cell to you. It's very uncomfortable and it's painful. But you know what? Every time I walk out from there, I know I just saved 5 people with cancer or they are bleeding and they need to stop. I feel so happy. I feel on top of cloud 9 that I can do something that help this world. And then when I receive a text message from my phone that, hey, your plasma arrived in the hospital and saved people, my day is complete. Nothing else can ruin my day after that. And that is like literally the dopamine that I continue to just seek for to stay happy. And I like to save animal. I feed a lot of feral cats in front of my house. Try to maybe bring them to the vet if needed, whatever that I can do. It just makes me really happy. I have 2 cats. I cannot just keep raising every cat, take them all in, but whatever I can do. Sometimes I would catch little kitten and I would just give them a home. Do not underestimate the power of serving, giving, and the power of doing nice things. You know, if you don't have money to donate, you can donate your time, you can donate your energy, you can donate your blood. There's so many things that you can do. Helping others really make you happy. Try it. I promise you. Small thing, like listening to a friend, giving her advice. Of course, when your battery is full, okay? Do not be sunken into other people's business if you're not fully charged yourself. You're not going to feel good and you're going to be full of resentment. I don't suggest that. And I want you to find a lesson in every failure. I want you to embrace the process. Look deep within, like, what is the lesson that you learned from this? The wise wisdom from the failure that just happened that can make you a better person, that can help you write a book, that can help you spread the message. You know, I have so many failures in life. That give me the encouragement to continue to learn and open this YouTube channel so I can share with you guys about all the experiences that I went through. And it genuinely make me happy to make the YouTube video. Like I'm on staycation right now. And I know a lot of influencers, they're like, oh, they hate how they have to always involve their life whenever they're on vacation and something and they have to work. I don't know if I ever get to that way because my channel is small right now and I just feel so, not obligated. I feel happy because I have genuine small subscriber. And when I make messages and I share with you guys like this, I don't feel like I'm forcing myself. I'm fully charged right now. That's why I don't mind sitting here and talking to you guys. This is a part of my vacation to share the good mood, the vibe that I'm in for you to feel it through this video. Okay? So I can rub off some of the happiness to you. Why not? There's nothing as powerful as if you fall in love with the process, not just the destination, but the journey itself. And next thing, of course, self-love. When you love yourself and you do everything to serve yourself for your highest good, you will stay happy, okay? Like maintaining your look, your health, upgrading your brain, learning, improving. Those are part of continue to build your happiness. And just like challenging yourself. I love challenging myself. Sometimes I don't want to, but I know how I am. There's a jacuzzi outside and I would just jump into the jacuzzi and I go rub snow on my body and I jump back into the jacuzzi again. I give myself like the whole spa experience by, hot and cold plunge. But since they don't have a cold plunge here, then I'll just rub the snow on me. It's crazy, but the more challenge you put yourself through, the better you are proud of yourself and the more happy you are going to be. Find a way that works for you to maintain your own happiness. Everybody is different. My partner look at me like, you're freaking crazy. Why would you do that to yourself? But it makes me happy. We just have different level of things to do that make us happy. And you have to just know yourself and continue on pushing that happy button. This is the next thing that it might sound contradictory, but allow yourself to be sad. We cannot be happy 24/7. It is ridiculous. It is unreal and it's fake. In this channel, there's no toxic positivity here. If you are sad, allow yourself to be sad. If you want to cry, allow yourself to cry. If you're feeling hormonal and you just want to lay in bed and be miserable, lay in bed and be miserable. Take your time, but get yourself out, okay? That's the balance that you need. Give yourself time to just be sad, process your feelings, but know when to get yourself out of it. And the more you love yourself, the more you will find the exact time and the motivation to get out from the rut that you got yourself in the first place. Cry if you need, okay? Don't smile while you want to cry. It's ugly. It doesn't look right. It's like this. No, just no. So as a woman, I heard of this podcast this morning. And it's pretty powerful because we have all our powerful day until our ovulation ends. And 1 week before our period, then we are not going to feel good. Anybody. Male, if you listen to me right now, this channel, understand for your wife and your girlfriend. I'm not trying to be unfair, okay? But something that you want to communicate with them, avoid these time because you're not going to have the result that you want. And female, we know how we are, so work around the time that we will feel the best. Let's say right now I feel the best, so I will create during this time, and I will be more forgiving and everything. So I will bring more subject that I need to talk about versus I want to talk about things when I'm feeling triggers because I'm thinking with emotion. Anything that my partner say back at me, I would bite him in the head. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. So I would just really pick and choose the time where it's best to serve me. And that's called being compassionate and love yourself at the same time as well. Forgive yourself and others. Do not live in guilt and shame. You make a mistake, that's fine. You learn from it. Forgive yourself. Shame and guilt is the lowest vibration, and you cannot manifest the life you want if you keep living in guilt and shame. And I'm pretty sure you heard the line, hating, resenting other people and not forgiving them is like holding the poison, drink it yourself and expect them to die. You will die first. So trust me, forgiving is not for them, it's for you. And the most powerful thing one can do is forgive someone even when they don't apologize to you. And if you can do that, you level yourself up. Proud of you. You want to stay around the people who uplift you, who are positive and who are raising your vibration. Okay? Especially if you already feeling low, you should not call a friend who will complain and nag and make you feel worse so you both can feel like shit together. This is the time where I need you to talk to someone where they can help raise your vibration up, or at least having a shoulder for you to cry on, ear to understand, not someone who judge you or make you feel worse. Therefore, you need to cut out toxic people. It's very important. I don't care if they're close to you and they're your childhood friend. For God's sake, even your own family. If they're toxic, cut them off. Talk to them less. Save the time for the people who truly align with your purpose. It's not selfish, okay? It's self-love. Cut up all the cheap dopamine. I'm talking about, when you go online, you're scrolling and you're just looking at everything. You think that it's not affecting you? That's BS. I am highly sensitive. But even if you're not highly sensitive and you think, oh, it doesn't affect me, no, it will affect you in the unconscious level. So quit scrolling, quit looking at other people's life, because deep inside you will compare. You cannot help it. Not like you are invincible. You're not an AI. You're a human being. You have feeling, you have emotion. So be real to yourself. It's like when you watch too much porn and you cannot have the right connection and intimacy with your partner. It's because in your mind you would build up these dream and these fantasy that is unreal. Okay, friends, the next thing, cliche and lame, but very important. Okay. I need you to find happiness in everything you do. So there's this book I read. It's called Open Focus. At first, when I was reading it, I was falling asleep. But the more that I was reading, the more that I got myself into understanding more about it. It's life-changing, you guys. You can be stressed while you eating, and you can still feel the happiness and abundance and gratitude of having the food serving to you. You can be running late and stirring your coffee, but still enjoy the smell of the coffee. You can feel happy and sad at the same time. You can feel proud of yourself and disappointed at yourself at the same time. You don't need to always stick with the lower vibration and attach that to your life and how you feel. Really think hard about what I have to say. It's not like you can just get out of this traffic. You are going to be late anyways. There's nothing you can do. Your boss probably will bitch you out anyways. But you can choose to enjoy that moment by listening to a podcast and elevate your mood versus being angry all the way to work and get bitched at anyway. It's not going to change anything. So might as well do everything in the best mood. I know it's hard to do. But if you just train yourself to truly find the happiness, we all understand when COVID happened. We got into lockdown, miserable, all the bad news all over the internet. We were being put into flight and fight mode. And I feel really bad for the kids' generation who grew up at that time, had to deal with all the bad things around, the negative news and everything. And it's hard for us to flip back. We might think that it's nothing. We out of the COVID time already. But you guys know what? We are being programmed to be so much more stressed nowadays. So for us to finally find the enjoyment in everything we do, stirring your coffee while hearing your kid, your partner, even laying down on a pillow and about to sleep and thinking, oh my gosh, there's so many projects going on right tomorrow, I have to get it done. But still feeling the softness of the pillow, okay, of the bed that inviting you to lay down and nurturing your body and giving you a good sleep. And then you can deal with the stress tomorrow versus of not even paying attention and just focus 100% on the stress. The choice is yours. We can't get rid of stress. We can't wish for a life where it's all stress-free. So it's best to find the thing, the happiness, even when you are stressed. There are always things to be thankful about if you are putting yourself into it. And this is why the Open Focus book really helped my life, because I would learn to focus on so many things. It's not multitasking, okay? I got it wrong from the beginning. That's what I thought it was related to each other, but no. So you can sit here, meditate, and you can pay attention to the smell of the food, to the noises that the outside make, to the car noise and the honking, but then you pick and choose which part of the focus you want to focus on the most. And it takes a lot of work, but if you can master that, you can always find happiness in everything. And that is the main key thing of what I have to share with you guys today. So I was reading this book from Ali Adab, and he was talking about having fun while he was in the surgery room, and the doctor will play upbeat music while performing surgery on patient. It may sound crazy, but I mean, do you really want someone to do a surgery on you, and as a patient you're laying down and they're just so tense and just like, I know it's a life and death situation, but the more you relax, the better you perform. So always learn to have fun, even through the dark time, even through the hardest thing. It's not toxic positivity, you guys. It's finding the joy in the ugliest moment. And I was so guilty of eating so fast. I always chuck food down my throat, and I never really taste the coffee. I just drink it so that the dopamine can hit me and I'll stay awake. But lately I've learned to enjoy everything I eat. And just thank you, the food, for nurturing my body. And thank you, the drink, for giving me the energy. Learn to do stuff like that. And that's truly living in the moment right there. The true definition and the meaning of it. Right? Because everything is a present. Life is a present itself to you. You are a present to this world. So don't waste your potential. Don't waste your ability to be happy and stay happy and spread happiness to others. If you like what I shared so far, please hit that like button so YouTube algorithm can push this to more people that need to find their happiness, that they can wake up and finally understand how to be happy. I want you to prioritize happiness. That means say no to things that are not in your alignment. Remember, if it's not a hell yeah, then it's a no. Don't force yourself to do things that you don't want to. Okay? Don't do things for other people. Do it for you, and you must feel like you really want to do it. Of course, authenticity. I know I talk about this a lot, but there's nothing as happy as the ability to be yourself and truly be free, of not faking it, of not trying to be somebody else, of not trying to live off an image or trying to put up a front. And this is definitely adding up to being happy, because we can't keep the mask on all the time and truly be happy. It's heavy on our face, right? It's like wearing makeup 24/7. Your skin will not be happy. It will not appreciate you. There's a difference between being flexible and being fake. Okay? Be real to yourself, no matter what it takes. There you have it. My recipes of complete happiness. We cover from why are you not happy, or why happiness doesn't last, how being unhappy can affect your life, what we need to do to stay happy. Now, I'm still working on this, and I believe that everyone is. But at least knowing the basic concept like this, and whenever you fall off track, you can always turn back because you understand that this is something that you need to work on within yourself. Don't continue to look for it out there, you guys. Your happiness is in here. It breaks my heart to go online, and when I was doing the subject about this video and I was doing research, and when I type in how to find happiness, and I see so many of us struggling, because I was reading all the comments and watching the other videos, it really make me sad. So I really genuinely hope that this video can find its way to those in need, for a boost of true dopamine that can only come within you. If you like this video, you must watch this one next. It will really combine together and elevate your happiness to the next level. Remember to love fully. To smile while you still have teeth, but don't smile if you're unhappy. Go cry, do whatever you need, but get your ass back up when you're done crying, yeah? I have so much hope and faith in you, and I'm proud of you. I love you guys. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.